Good. But now, so we're back, episode 1 of the interview series.
Yup. And today we got a special guest with us.
TOMYRIIS.
Not Tommy.
Not Tommy.
Not Tommy.
Yeah, not Tommy.
Not Tommy.
Not Tommy. And we got my boy Keegan in it right here. Keegan, say what's up.
K.Mitch.
Yeah, so I guess fresh off the drop of the new EP, I'm gonna let you say that shit because I honestly don't know how to say it. So
La Lune de Miel. It's honeymoon in French.
I knew it was French.
I thought it was Spanish.
All the titles are in French, like La Fortune, Sesquin, like all that. Or I don't know. Yeah, they're all French titles. They're all in French. I was gonna call it the French Quarter, like Louisiana, because you know it's like jazzy. But that whole copyrighted, like the whole French. So
you're gonna tax your shit.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to get into a lawsuit with the state of Louisiana or anything.
Ooh. They are from Louisiana and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Speaking about like how it's all French, like what is the reason behind like it just being straight French?
I like sexual liberation. I like the idea of a woman can have her titties out and she's not going to be sexualized. And France is like really known for that, like just sexual liberation in general. Like the naked body isn't like a sexual thing, and sex isn't also looked down upon in France. So like the tape in general is like really sexual, and like I just felt like it kind of fit because I don't want that to define my character, like me as an artist. Like I'm not just someone who's just out trying to have sex all the time. This is just something I made. But like I feel like the French people would understand. So yeah, and then also like I said, I was trying to call it the French Quarter because like Louisiana, it kind of reminded me of like the type of music my grandma would listen to. And like when I was making the tape, I was like, damn, I'm making music that my grandma would listen to, you know, like my grandma from Louisiana. So I don't know. So then it was going to be the French Quarter, but the French Quarter was taken, so I was like, I'm going to just make a whole French tape.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Okay.
That whole concept's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool concept.
Okay, so speaking about like how that was like kind of music like your grandma was around, I guess what kind of early influences like brought you into making the music that you do?
American Idol. No, but for real, when I was a little girl, I used to watch a lot of American Idol. I used to live in this apartment, and like the closet, it was like a sliding closet, and it had like mirrors like on the closet. Like the whole wall was the closet, and it was just like a wall of like mirrors that like slid to open. And like I would just stand in front of the mirrors and like dance and sing. I used to be in ballet. I did like all types. I did like contemporary, hip hop, jazz, lyrical, acrobatical, like all that.
Like at a performance art school?
No, like I was on a team, like a dance team. And so like I would like just dance in my room and sing in my room. And then growing up, like once I hit like 9-10 years old, I started playing the saxophone. And the only reason I stopped playing the saxophone was because my saxophone broke, and like my saxophone was gold. So like to fix it, I could just get a whole silver saxophone. You know what I mean? And I don't want a silver saxophone. I want a gold saxophone. So I'm gonna just save up my money to get a saxophone.
Now I was fucking with the silver shit.
Oh, but I feel you because like back in I think it was elementary or some shit. They had it was elementary. We had like our own little like school band type shit.
Yeah.
And it was like how they had like the tenors and like the flutes. What else did we have? We didn't have a cello. I don't know why I was about to say that shit. But yeah, like
the brass and all that.
Yeah. I was on the saxophone as well.
I wanted to play saxophone, and when I tried to play that shit, they was not having it. They said, well, you need to play some brass.
Nah, bro, the type.
I said, shit, that trombone shit.
See, the niggas started off in public school. They put everybody on the recorder.
Everybody. None of that private school shit, Yeah,
but it's like the problem I had with the saxophone is like I'll keep breaking the reeds for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You're buying on the one.
Hell yeah,
That's
bro.
why.
I wouldn't learn from that shit, and then I had to keep like. He was like, bet, you gonna break another one? Give me another quarter.
Yeah.
Every single time. So I was like, a good $5. I was just like, reads alone. Like, I couldn't get that shit, bro. But that shit was fire, though. I fucked with the saxophone, though. So.
Yeah, before I played saxophone, they had me on clarinet. And so I played the clarinet, and then I played the bass clarinet, and I was like, man, fuck this, I'm a big bitch. I'm not playing no baby-ass instrument. Put me on that shit. And so then I played alto sax, and then eventually I played baritone, which baritone is like super expensive. Like the saxophone I want is like 20 racks.
Damn.
Like,
niggas out here dropping 20 racks on saxophone?
yeah. But I'm trying to really learn how to play like the bass guitar because I want to start a band. That's really like I want to have like a rock band. I don't even know if it would be a rock band, but I want to have a band.
Just
like,
call it
play
alternative.
music.
Yeah, just call it alternative.
Like some alternative ass shit. But I also want to rap, so I guess it's just alternative in general.
Okay.
I don't know.
So like, I guess going back to the influences, like listening to your new EP, I would get like the vibes of like Erykah Badu and Sade, which I don't know if you listen to this. So yeah, like, cause my dad, he would play on all types of shit when I was a kid. So it's like R&B like that would be like just played throughout the entire house. Like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from yours. So like, do you listen to Erykah Badu and Sade?
Yeah, I listen to Erykah Badu. I listen to a little bit of Sade. Really, I listen to like a lot of like. A lot of weird shit. Like I listen to like the XX, the Hicks. I listen to like FKA Twigs. You feel me? That she shouts out FKA.
She's fire. You got this name drop her.
I'm trying to think. But really, what really inspires me most is the people around me, the creatives that I keep like in my little corner. And like I don't know, growing up, I guess like I just listened to a lot of like more classical music. Like my uncle like used to work in the Screw shop with DJ Screw. Like he was a producer, and my dad used to own like a pretty big nightclub called
See,
Wax.
that's pretty wild. My dad was part of the Screw Up Click shit too. Like
That's
if you go watch the Beef series, he was in that.
Yeah, so like.
This is crazy.
My dad used to own like this nightclub called Wax, and like my dad wasn't like really too big in the picture, but around the time that I met my dad, I was like 14, 15, about to be 15. It was like around the time that I started thinking like you know, that's like the time you're trying to like find your place in the world, and that's like the time I started doing art. And so like he started telling me about like my family background, like my whole family on my dad's side, they can all sing. Like I have a cousin who was on The Voice, like on The Voice, like on The Voice, and like I have another cousin who she's just like a beautiful singer. Like my little brother and sister can all sing, and like I don't know, like before like my dad really like music wasn't like too much. I mean music was a big thing because my mom played the flute, and like she was supposed to be in like the Houston Symphony and shit. But, you know. Me, I came into the picture. I came into the picture. I just fucked all that shit up. But, like, but as far as like singing goes, like that was nothing that I really thought I was gonna make something out of, like, or like do something with. Really, up until recently, up until like a year ago, that wasn't really in my agenda. It just kind of happened, and I was like, damn, I'm actually good at this shit. Because really, I'm not a singer. I'm a writer. Like, when I would
I love that expression. Like. You put thought into it. It's more like it's a feeling more so than some shit you just putting on paper.
Yeah, because if you came up to me and asked me like, hey, can I write a song for you? Like, hey, I'm a songwriter. You know, like I did it before on my first EP. Shouts out to Reese, wrote me a song. My homegirl Reese wrote me a song and she produced it. I ended up deleting it, not because it wasn't a good song. It was a beautiful song, but like when I listened to it, I just couldn't feel myself in it. And I feel like I'm a good writer. I don't need, like, that's really, like, when I was a kid, I wanted to write books and shit. And, like, when I really started taking art seriously, I was, like, 17. I went through a bunch of shit. I tried to kill myself. I went to a hospital. My mom sent me to live with my dad, who, like, I barely knew. And I was just going through, like, so much shit. And I would just listen to music, like, all day. And that was the only thing that, like, made me feel connected to something. You feel me? Because, like, growing up mixed, especially, like, white people see me and I'm black, and black people see me and I'm white. So I never really felt like I had much of a place. Like
not
I was
accepted from either side.
Yeah, like from the only people who ever fucked with me was Hispanic girls, and like I'm not Hispanic, bro. So
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, you do look Hispanic. I ain't gonna lie,
so
like, I thought you would.
Girls would come up to me, like I went to school in A-Leaf, and girls would come up to me and they start speaking to me in Spanish. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is you? What did you say to me, bro? And like,
what you call me?
They coming up to me, calling me like Hermosa. I'm like, that's not my name. That's not the fuck how you. That's not how you pronounce it. What the fuck you just call me? Like,
so I got a quick little question, just sticking on the part of the whole artistic thing. What's your recording process and setting like? Like, do you like home-based studios or more like, okay, you're not more of the big professional?
I like home-based studio. I like recording with my friend. Like, I have a friend that I record with, and I've gone to other people to record. You know, it's not really, like, at first it was about the price. He didn't really charge a lot because he don't know too much. Shouts out to my friend Vivas. He was on Puppet Strings. He's listening Puppet Strings. He's the one who rapped on it. He does all my shit. all my shit was mixed and mastered by him except for like 2 songs that I had mastered by another dude. But like I'm just really comfortable with him. I feel like I can do anything in front of him and he gonna get it. Like I feel like a lot of people don't really understand me. And like I don't know, like I've recorded at actual studios and shit. Like my friend Chief took me to his studio and it was cool, you know, he's great guy, but like I just wasn't really comfortable like that. Like, it's more for me, it's about comfort. Because if I'm not comfortable, and I have to sing in front of you, I don't really think I can sing. so like I had to sing in front of you and we gotta record it and shit. I gotta know you and be comfortable with you. Like, now I kind of have like more money to where if I wanted to, I could go to someone who was like a little bit better. But like at the end of the day, I prefer to record with my friend. Like, because I can do it. Like, I feel like I don't need someone who's really good at mixing and mastering when I record with him.
No, because it goes all the way back to the feel thing. It's more of a feeling of emotion. Like, you can sue some shit all the way up to where it sounds like it's mixed and mastered by the best people and it still doesn't have that organic, raw feel. And like,
bro, that's what you're saying like today. Like, with all this like collab type shit, bro. Like, you can have like 2 big name artists go at it, but if the chemistry's not there, that's just gonna sound hella weak, like compared to like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's
like that's the thing. Like I fucking hate if you're gonna do a feature, sending me your shit. We have to be in the studio together. Like don't email me no shit, bro. Because first of all, if it's mixed on 2 different wavelengths, that shit doesn't sound the same. And then we didn't really have that real feeling. Like that feeling is so imperative.
I feel the opposite about collaborations because I like to talk a lot. I like to get to know people. So if we meet in the studio and this is my first time meeting you and you like paying me to collaborate with you, because I don't really, unless I really fuck with you and your music, like I'm finna charge you because you asking me to go out of I'm not taxing.
No.
Like you asking me to go out of my way and go to my recording studio and take my time to write a verse and then pay my nigga to, like, you know, do whatever with the song. Like it's like $25 a song. Like sometimes like it's more depending on like if I want a lot of stuff done. Like you know, so you asking me to do all this, I gotta drive there. Like
and I feel that.
Like
But see, that's why I go about it to the only way I would collaborate with you is like, from an artist standpoint, is I gotta know you.
Ain't nobody, people have offered to pay me for features and I just haven't really gotten on it because it's like, I don't know you. What if I say something and you hear it and you like, bro, what the fuck? Because you hear my first tape and you think that this is how I sound, but really, what y'all hear in my music, that's not all me. You have to keep in mind, I have all of 10 songs out, and y'all trying to like make a base of what I sound like and what I want to be and who I want to be and how I want to come forth off of these 10 songs.
And I would assume as an artist you have musical integrity. So like you don't want to compromise that just by jumping on some shit just for the bag. Like if it's not gonna benefit you for your sound when you put it out, it's like it's not even worth doing because it can be detrimental to your career before you even start.
Definitely, like I know, like I used to date like someone who made music. Like, well, I mean, I'm still dating someone who made music, but like I used to date someone else who made music, and like he would just make tracks like. They would send him the feature and he would just pretty much say like the complete opposite of whatever they were saying. Just get on there, not write anything, just blah 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 blah. And then the person posted on their page, he don't even acknowledge it because it sucks. And then at the end of it all, he ended up paying people to delete tracks because they were just so bad. Like, but they were on his page, so he couldn't delete it. So he ended up like paying people to delete these tracks. Like that's. Like, I'm talking like Iraq, like,
that's hustling backwards.
Like, I'm not trying to do that, I'm not trying to,
So, like, if someone asked you to, like, get on, like, if they had already pre-wrote the hook and was like, hey, I want you on the hook, you ain't looking into that?
It just, I feel like that's not organic.
See,
you wrote something and you want me to sing what you wrote, but I'm a writer, I'm not a singer.
That's the thing, that ties back to the whole compromising your musical integrity thing. Like, if I want to record with you, let's co-write. Let's find something we both fuck with, or let's make it together. That's the beauty about music. You can build it from the ground up, and when you really connect and you find that connection, it's like, oh, bro, this shit is fire.
In the music, on it.
Yeah, and I feel like if you just want someone to hop on your track and just sing on it, you should find yourself a singer. But I'm not a singer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, find someone who's okay with that, but don't come to me knowing like that. I be writing my shit. Like, I be putting thought into the music I put out, and if I don't have no connection to what you wrote, which I'm not going to because you wrote it.
And also, just don't marginalize my ability. Don't put me in a box. Like, no artist wants to be put in a box, bro. Because I feel like every artist is built on, you can't tell me what I can't do.
Why are you trying to compare my new shit, my future shit, to my old shit? But it's like, do you know, like, how, like, bro, I was supposed to drop this tape like 3 months ago. Like, I wrote a whole different tape. A whole different tape. And threw it away. Like,
that's how it goes.
What, like, do you know how much the growth, like, I get out of all of these? Like, I was going through so much when I wrote my first EP, like, The Crying Room. And I feel like I listened to that tape and I hate it. I hate it. I hate when people send me music from that tape. I hate when people send me fucking puppet strings.
Okay, quick. Plug yourself real quick. Let us know where we can find these tapes at for the people trying to be a fan.
Everything's just on SoundCloud right now. I don't have...
Yeah, we're gonna, everything that she's talking about, like the Crying Room, and then like, the newest one she just dropped. We're gonna like put all the links down. Whenever this drops, we're gonna drop the links with it, so you can like go back here, shit, you know, follow her, keep up with her, and everything like that. So that's what we're gonna do.
But yeah, I don't have no like iTunes or Spotify because I know it's probably
not
really
necessary.
easy, but I want my music to be really accessible. Like, easily.
Cause everybody not trying to pay for that shit, bro. We broke niggas out here.
They got that student deal, $5.
Square business.
Yeah. So shit, that's how iTunes was.
Go to school, kids. You'll get $5 on
I swear, but
or use your grandma for the elderly discount. That hoe pretty poppin' too.
Okay. Game.
I'm plugging everyone in.
So I guess we could talk about how like I first came in like contact with you now and stuff like that. So it was like, when was that show? Back in July 22nd.
Oh, Welcome to Hell.
Yeah, Welcome to Hell. So it's like I guess I was there taking pictures, and then like after the show I sent them to you, and then I think like went back, like edited a couple of them, sent them back to me, and then at least it went from like there. But it's like beyond that, like before that point, like when we like DM'd each other, I never like I heard about, like, I've seen your name on the flyers and everything, but I didn't know you until I was there. And it's like I've only known you from like that point, and then obviously we're like growing as artists now because like we're in like the 1990X now. So it's like I've only known you from that beginning on. I've never known like you or your music or like anything like beyond that, like how do you say, behind that point, like prior to. So it's like prior to that show, I guess, like, can you explain like what were you doing, like, you know?
Yeah, 'cause I saw you were a model when he sent me your Twitter and stuff. And so like, is that like, how do you like, you do that and music, or like?
So pretty much what had happened was I've had Twitter for like a really long time. I was on Tumblr. I used to have like hella followers on Tumblr, like 50,000. I know I had one account that had like 75,000. But the thing was, I wasn't allowed to have social media. My mom's was real strict.
Yeah.
So I had fan accounts.
She had a One Direction fan account.
No, I had like a Lana Del Rey fan account, and like I was super emo. So I had like Lana Del Rey. I had like a My Chemical Romance fan account. I was on some weird shit. I don't know, I had like a skateboarding account because I used to skateboard. I actually had like this really big giant scar on my leg. I have a couple scars. Like, I used to skate like a lot.
Yeah.
And like
I think we all used to go through that phase when you binge watch skate videos. I didn't get too active. A nigga couldn't get the ollie down. So it wasn't for me, but I like to watch.
I used to like, I was emo to the point like I would go to the skate park. Hold on. Sorry.
A little smoke break in between.
Oh, you good? You good?
Yes.
I'm not.
Y'all want to edit that.
There's a quick little like minute pause.
Okay. I used to go to the skate park. Like, the skate park in my area, it was mostly a skate rink. But like behind the skate rink, it was like a skate park, and the only thing that really separated the two was like this like half wall type thing. And so like I would skateboard, and like girls would call me over, and they'd be like, "Hey, what what's your name? And like, cause I had like real long curly hair, I wore like baggy clothes, boxers. My mom did not let me dress like that. Like I would like wear one thing and I'd go to the bathroom and I would change.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my mom bought my clothes, but then it was like I would steal clothes from Walmart.
Yeah.
Like because like I was not like all that.
The charger?
Yeah.
All the clothes my mom got me, but I was not fucking with them.
Yeah.
And like, they call me over and they'd be like, hey, what's your name? And I guess they just thought I was like a boy with long hair, because I've always been tall. I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
And when I was like 12, I was like 5'10", or 5'10". I was like
5'10".
I was like,
yeah, she was a giant.
nah, I was like 5'6". I was tall. I was tall. So like, they call me over and then I tell them my name and they'd be like, oh, this is a girl. Like, yeah, bad. So bad. I don't know.
So if we can just get kind of like a timeline base, when did you first start recording music? Like you would say, not necessarily professionally, but music you actually fucked with, put out, got your first response, built your first fan base off of.
So I didn't finish telling y'all, okay? I'm sorry, I got off track. So I did that. I did like the Tumblr thing and I did that on Twitter and I would like sell accounts, right? But like I had my own personal...
Also use account for that. I didn't even know that was a hustle.
That's a real hustle.
No,
That's a real hustle.
Like 20K followers sold that shit.
Yeah, you really gotta buy the followers and then sell it to someone. You know what I'm saying? For them, they be thinking it's real followers.
If you buy the followers, it dissipates.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't buy the followers. I would just tweet a bunch of content. Like I tweeted good content. I was on Tumblr, you know, and like I was taking stuff from Tumblr and putting it on Twitter, like stuff that people hadn't seen because it was on Tumblr right now.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like doing that, and I would have followers that like actually fuck with me, and I would just like sell my account, just delete everything and like sell it. But I had a personal account, which is the account I use now, and it would have like 80 followers, and I would paint. Like I don't know, I was really depressed. I don't know. I just started like painting when I was in high school. I took an art class 1 year because you have to have art credit, and they wouldn't accept me in floral. But I wasn't trying to do anything hard because like I tried to do theater, but they wanted us to like come after school and you had to get these. I don't know. It was extra. I was just trying to do something that I just like went to class and left. So I did art, but I ended up taking it really seriously. Like I'm talking like I would finish my projects early. like and I was not that kid, but like I never went to school. Like I would go to school like 2-3 times a week. I dropped out of high school, so yeah. But I got my GED though. I actually did really good on my GED test, but I started with painting and then I started doing like digital art and stuff, and that was like around the time that I stopped playing saxophone. It was when I started painting and stuff, because I'm a very obsessive person. I can't really do too many things at once like that, like too devotedly, because I get really obsessive about the things that I do. Like I put my all into everything. And so like I was doing that, and I did like graphic art, and I did photography and stuff, because I've been taking pictures since I was young, but like I wouldn't say that I was a photographer. I feel like that's like a lot to say of a person. Like you have to know about like cameras. I didn't know what I was doing. I took some good pictures, but those was just like because I don't know, I took a good picture. I don't feel like, but so I did that, and then I never had pictures of myself on my account, right? Because I have this weird like ego thing going on. Like I didn't want people to like me for how I looked. Like I wanted people to really fuck with me, like fuck with me.
But it seems like you have that duality to where you could be the creator and the forefront, like the front face, to where you can be like the picture of your image, if that makes sense. Like if you're branding yourself, like be the face of it.
And sorry, I don't never know how to take compliments. I just feel like, but yeah, so then I started posting pictures of myself, and they started getting lots of attention. You know, Lil B used to do girl time.
Oh yeah,
he's doing.
Shouts out B, bro. Ask Keegan, bro. I was in the bass world. I was rocking with B. Like we used to DM each other and shit. That was my dude. Shouts out girl time.
Yeah,
he's bringing that back.
Yeah, they be doing the feet and shit now. I don't fuck with feet like that either, but like dudes be liking that shit. So shouts out B.
Yeah, we gonna skim on that.
I don't know what that is. I don't want to know, I guess. But yeah, so I used to do like, I would like hashtag my pictures like girl time, and Lil B would retweet them. Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah, because you know everybody fucking Lil B, and
Yeah, someone's getting fucked up because I don't see no fireworks.
I don't see no
fireworks, and I'm just hitting a whole lot of shots.
Hey, we might have.
The battery died?
Nah, no, mine's gone.
Oh.
Bro, that. I don't see no fireworks. You can't pop fireworks over here.
Oh no, that's a whole wood. Like that's wood. That's straight wood.
Oh, then
Oh yeah, somebody definitely.
Like that's a rifle. Definitely that's a rifle and like.
I mean, we do have a fishing pond, so.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be shooting fish though.
Well, nigga, we might have deer.
Yeah. Little rabbits or some shit. It got to be some rabbits. Shit.
Well, we kill the rabbits though.
That is true.
But yeah, so I started posting pictures of myself, and I started getting a lot of attention. I went from having like 90 followers to like 500 in like a span of a few months. And then like 2017 hit. In 2017, I had like pretty much like I got way more like this year. Like this past year, I did like really good for myself. I feel like from going from having like a year ago or a year and a half ago, I had like 100 followers. Not even like. I had like 93 followers or something. Like I did not know. Like I would just tweet whatever. Like I used to say mean. I used to be mean. Like girls would come for me at school.
Yeah.
Like they would come. Girls from my school would not come for me at school. They would come for me on Twitter. And like
so
little did they know.
Internet warriors.
Yeah, it wasn't about that action.
But little did they know, I knew stuff about them, and I would like say like
exposing.
Exposing.
That's what it is.
Tell them.
No.
Don't name drop.
Okay, so
The burn books.
it was after the state game. One time I had tweeted that the reason we lost the state game is because everybody at my school was racist and all their parents was racist.
Yeah, where do you go to school at?
I went to Katy High School.
Oh,
That's not where I grew up.
Oh, what is
I grew up in
Katy.
Yeah, they was on some racist shit.
They're so racist, and I was like, when I moved to Katy, it was like culture shock. I had never seen so many people of the same color in one place, and it was all white. Like,
Katy is some.
Like when I went to school in Houston, it was just so diverse. Like there was so many different types of kids. Like I don't know, it was never like a massive
Mexicans. Mexicans is blacks. That's what it was.
I went to like, I don't know. There was lots of Asians, Indians, blacks.
Yeah.
I was in like Southwest area.
Oh, okay,
So like it's just a very different
I remember you
area.
saying in SWAT.
Yeah, and so like, but she tweeted me and told me like, I feel sorry for you if you think anybody cares about your opinion. Like, if you're nobody, you don't even come to school. And I was just like, I feel sorry for you because everybody has a video of you fingering your asshole.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, you can't tweet after that.
Delete your account.
Yeah, truthfully.
And so like, I can't find that tweet, and I've been trying to delete that tweet for so long, and someone retweeted it the other day.
Word?
Yeah, bro,
How many
like,
retweets did it get?
2 days ago. I don't know, like, it got more than it had before. Like, like a lot of people like that. So I was like, damn.
That's funny as fuck.
And then like,
They
I was
just,
like,
what do you have to like? You had to have searched something like you had to have searched asshole or something like. Because like
anal fingering.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, so whoever found that shit had to look up some weird shit. Like,
no, it was someone who went to my high school. So I think.
Oh, they probably like already knew.
No. You know they got the new app where you can Twitter timeline shit. Just go to a certain part of the year and see.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
That shit is big.
Cause I be finding like I be finding my own tweets myself. Like I be looking up my name and like, oh shit, I be retweeting the fuck out my old tweet.
But see, I just switched my ad name a few times, so you can just go to your old ad names and find shit.
Yeah.
And it can still get retweeted.
Yeah, I done changed my shit a couple times too.
Damn, I'm gonna. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna delete my Twitter account because I don't know what all I've tweeted. That's just like the one thing I know. It's like I should not have tweeted that, but it's really funny to think about.
Yeah, I used to think that, but I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like, it'd be funny, because I be tweeting, like, I used to tweet some crazy shit. I still do, but, like, I used to tweet some crazy shit, and, like, now I be laughing at it. So
yeah, I'm trying to delete my Twitter, but pretty much that happened. I started posting pictures of myself. Girls started beefing with me. I got clout off of pretty much just beefing with people and being wild, like, just saying whatever I felt like saying.
Yeah.
Because I've always kind of been that type of person. I've kind of toned down a little bit. Because I know, like, you have to be likable. You can't just be saying whatever you want. But to be honest, if you make me mad, it's like a whole different side of me. I'm a very nice person.
Yeah.
I'm so nice. Like, I could be the sweetest person you ever meet, but if you make me mad, or you like disrespect me or embarrass me. Really, I
Yeah.
don't like. It's one thing if you come to me as an individual
Yeah.
and you're kind of rude to me, but when you embarrass me in front of a group of people, like
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like being embarrassed. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
anyone
is some
likes
clown
being
shit.
embarrassed.
Nah.
So I don't know, but yeah. So that happened. I started getting followers, and then I just kept posting my art and like but like I don't know. Eventually, someone reached out to me about modeling that wanted to sign me. It was like recently. I got signed to an agency called Brigade, which is based in Atlanta, and what they are is like a mother agency, and I don't know. I don't feel like explaining all of it.
Yeah.
But I just recently got signed, so I want to like keep pushing with that because like I don't know. I figure if I can get like attention from how I look,
Yeah.
like, and I can direct that attention to who I am,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
then I should take advantage of that.
Mhm.
But like that's not all I am, and I hate that people kind of like just associate me with that.
Yeah.
Cause like I know a lot of people just think that I'm a model, and like I model because it gets me attention, not because like I do like it. I do feel passionate about it because I feel passionate about everything I do. Like I take pride in everything I do.
It's just
And,
not
like,
the only thing you
It's
do.
just not the
Yeah.
only thing I do. Like don't only associate me with that. Like
Yeah, don't
because
box
there's
you
so
in.
many other things that I just feel way more passionate about. Like I want to write books.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like I want to do a lot of shit.
Gonna be the next Dr. Seuss.
Hey, Dr. Seuss could have dropped a mixtape. I tell everyone
Fire.
that.
Think about it.
Green eggs and
Really,
ham
if you
could've
like,
been
if you like to rap green eggs and ham over like a beat, yeah, that's just hot for
Sure.
He had the vision, definitely.
Red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish.
Yeah, come on now. Like, come on now. Who was fucking with Dr. Seuss back then? I don't know.
It's cold.
It's cold though.
Yeah. My feet are cold. Good rhyme that shit.
So, like, speaking about you and the modeling, and then you're making music, like, how do you find time to, like, balance all of that together?
Just be really stressed out all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I don't know, like, I just be finding the time, like, because I work too. Like, I have a job, and I be my style, and, like, I be managing to do stuff. I just take off of work, I make time for myself. Well, really, I don't be making a lot of time for myself, but I feel like it's just some sacrifices you have to make sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one way to look at it, because everybody has, like, that, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's like imbalance in their lives, so it's like you just gotta find the time to do anything, because you're never gonna have like enough to do whatever you want. Like that's just not
Cozy
gonna.
voice.
Yeah,
You want some of this?
Yeah, please.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
it's just not gonna be like realistic. But like, with you and the modeling and like the making music and like all that stuff, all that jazz, whatever you want to call it, like what would you want to take that and like what would you want to be the end result? Like what is your goals to with all this? Like what are you trying to achieve basically?
Yeah, my hands are like shaking. I'm sorry. I want to live off of my art, and like eventually, it's just a lot of things that I want to change. I want to just like challenge social norms. Like I want to make people think. I want to do a lot of stuff. Like I feel like I could have like a TV show or like a movie. Like when I was in high school, I wanted to go to school for film. Like I wanted to make movies, and I wrote like a whole movie. Like
Bro, me and my boy
shit.
will be on that same shit.
Like so, I just feel like I don't know. Like I just want to find my place in this world, and I feel like this is my place in this world.
Yeah.
Like this is the only place that I just feel like I've succeeded past what I thought I could do. Like I don't know, school was pretty easy to be honest. Even though I dropped out, like I was just bored. Like it wasn't hard. Like I just hated it. Like I hated the school that I went to. It was boring. Like it was super easy. I could just go to class at the beginning of the week, get all my homework, go into my textbook, and do it. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
So
yes, like the school system is like really repetitive. like you really don't learn shit. Like they just be like you be remembering shit for like your test and it's just like.
The only reason I left was because they weren't trying to let me go to the next grade because I didn't have enough like hours. Like I was coming to school.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went to this like online school and I finished it like last semester, whatever that I had to do. And like we started doing more research and we had to pay for it. Like, and it wasn't a real or it wasn't a real school. It wasn't a real accredited. It was, I don't know. It said that it was, I don't know. It just wasn't an accredited high school. It was just a program. I don't know what it was, but it looked exactly the same as the program that I used when I did like online classes at school. Because you know, if you like, I didn't do good in algebra. I'm not like a math person, so I had to take